In this video, we're going to talk about how to actually implement habits, new positive habits, and make them stick. How many times have you tried to do something, quit smoking, start meditating, going to the gym, eating healthy, blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm talking about. And you're like a yo-yo. You start it, you do it for a day or two, you're like, yes, I'm a runner. Oh my God, I'm a runner. And then you never run again. Or whatever it is for you. I've actually said that. I'm a runner now, I'm a runner. And then I just don't go running. Whatever it is, you know you want to do it. It just takes the right strategy. And I've cracked that code because I've been doing this stuff for so long. I'm so relentless, really stubborn as well. I cracked the code and it's worked for me, and I've been doing this for everything. So now I'm implementing everything I love. Watch this video, let's make it happen. All right, here we go. Let's make this happen. How many times have you tried to do it, right? Think about that. You know what I'm talking about. Whatever it is for you, think about that thing now. How many times have you tried to do it? I was once an alcoholic. I tried to stop drinking so many times. And I stopped and I started and I stopped and I started and I tried and I failed. And I just didn't have a strategy. I didn't have any help. I was just really stubborn. I'm not gonna get any help. I'm just gonna do it and figure it out. And that mentality cost me months of failing over and over again. And eventually I cracked that code. But in this video, I'm gonna show you a real simple method that works. And it works if you do it. That's all you have to do. You just have to do it. So this is it. Step number one. I want you to write a list of all of the things that you want to change. Everything. From your mental health, your physical, your food habits, everything. Just get it all down on a big piece of paper. Go to town, write it all out. If you don't remember what a piece of paper is, use your computer, use your phone. No worries. Number two, you're going to forget about that list that you've just done. Still do that list, but forget about that. You're going to need that for later on. And what you're going to do on this list is think of the top 3 things that you actually know that you need to change. So the first list is everything that you really want to change, but this is the realistic one. This is the one that you're actually going to make things happen. Your top 3 things that you are absolutely going to change. Get them down. So we're going to work with one at a time. And what I want you to do is just order those top 3 things. Number 1, number 2, number 3. Look at them. This is what I'm going to change. Have that conversation with yourself. Know that you'll get to all the other things when, all in good time. But right now, these are the things that you're going to work on. So number 3 is to decide how often you want to do each of these things. Be really realistic, be honest with yourself. Don't try and impress anyone. Don't even try and impress yourself. Just tune in to your story, what's attainable to you, what you actually want to achieve. So my top 3 were meditation. I really wanted to stop being like a yo-yo and implement meditation the way I wanted to do it. And look, I can be a bit extreme, so don't always follow what I do. But I wanted to meditate twice a day, 30 minutes a time, without fail. So that was my number 1. I thought if I was doing that, then everything else would just flow and I'd be really happy with myself. Number 2, I wanted to do 100 press-ups or more a day, 6 days a week. I wanted to give myself a little day off because, hurt my arms and stuff. So Sunday is my day off from doing my press-ups. Number 3, I've just got to stop and show you this. Look at what I'm looking at. How am I meant to do a video when I'm looking at this? But here goes. Look, I'm a hippie. Who's kidding who? I like to call myself a stealth hippie because, from this angle you might not notice, but then you see the beads and you're like, hippie. So I like to do what I call living in mantra. I basically, when I'm on my own, I'm doing mantra. When I'm watching TV, sometimes I'm doing mantra. Basically all of the time I'm reciting different mantras, usually just 1 or 2, but that's my jam. I'm just tuning myself into a trance-like state and working with these mantras, but we'll save that for another video. So I really wanted to honor this because this is my self-development spiritual path and I love it. And I was kind of like a yo-yo with these mantras. I was doing it sometimes and then I wasn't doing it, and I really wanted to commit to it. So my number 3 was to do it 7 days a week as often as possible. Just, no rules, just 7 days a week. So I want you to figure this out. You've got 3 things to sort out. I want you to figure out how often you want to do these things, when, like me, think of the day that's most likely going to suit you best. On a Sunday, they say Sunday's God's day. Sunday is my day of rest. Not for meditation, not for mantra, because that's very much a spiritual practice, but for press-ups and the yang stuff, my body wants to rest. So think about this. What do you want to achieve? You've got 3 things. Forget about everything else. You've got these 3 things and you're gonna do it. This is the first thing. We've got to start in mind by saying, this is gonna get done. I am gonna do this. Okay, number 4, this is how we're gonna do it. You've got everything sorted, you're ready, you've had the conversation in mind. Now, follow me on this, because it's a little bit of a, but once you've got it, you've got it. Here's the deal. Forget about number 2 and forget about number 3. We're focusing on number 1. So this is what I did, and this is how it's working for me. First of all, say hello to these little guys. Oh, a little tiny one as well. So like I said, I tried and failed so many times with all sorts of things, and I got so sick of it, I thought I just need to figure out an actual way to get this done. And then I've cracked the code. So this is what I did. I forgot about 2 and I forgot about 3 and just concentrated on 1. This is a great way to live life in so many ways. Just focus on one thing at a time. And what I did was I decided that I was going to give myself 7 days to crack this code. And if I failed at any point, I would just start again and reset. And I wasn't allowed to even think about the press-ups or the mantra until I'd cracked this code. So yeah, I did a few press-ups and yeah, I did a bit of mantra, but I wasn't trying to implement it as a practice. And so what I did was I just started meditating with the intention of doing 7 days without fail, twice a day. And I got to day 4 and forgot to do the evening one. And then the next day I was like, oh no, I could just cheat, or I could just stick to what I said I was going to do. So reset, back to the drawing board. So I started again and I got to day 6. And I didn't do the morning one, but I did the evening one. And I tried to talk myself around it, and I thought, no, I really want to set this in stone. So I reset. And then I did it. 3rd time lucky. Twice a day for 7 days. And at that point, I was allowed to bring in the press-ups. Still continuing the meditation, still doing it. And if I mess up the meditation, I've got to reset again. So it adds this fire, it adds this incentive, I can't mess the meditation up, because then I won't even get to the mantra, and I want to be doing that. So like I said, I was still doing mantra, I was still doing press-ups, but there was no pressure. I was just doing it as and when. The meditation was my main focus, and I was being very strict with it. So I cracked the meditation game. I bring in the press-ups every day without fail, apart from my rest day on Sunday. I smashed that. I was already in flow. I was like, yeah, I'm getting this done. And then it comes to the mantra. This is the easy part. I'm just doing mantra all of the time. It's just no big deal, and I love doing it, so I wasn't really going to mess it up. And now I'm in flow, and I'm not even thinking about implementing anything else yet. There's things I want to do. I've got stuff on that big list that I wrote, but I'm just enjoying doing things and sticking to it. Finally, the things that I've always wanted to do, meditate regularly, it's helped me, just helps me enjoy life more. Press-ups, it's helping me feel a bit stronger. And mantra just connects me to all of life and nature and everything, and I love it. So think about what you want to do, get it done, use this process, be really strict on yourself and have fun with it, and use your 2nd and 3rd priority as the prize for doing the first thing. I know it sounds crazy to do it like that, but it works, and it's just a fun way. If you can try and find a way to make the tough things fun and have a bit of a a laugh and take yourself not so seriously and take life less seriously and just see where you can play a little bit, then life can be a lot more enjoyable. So keep winning at life. Let me know down below what you're going to do, what you're working on, what you're really trying to quit or to break through, implement, and I'll encourage you all the way. Like, subscribe, check out the free training down below. It's awesome. You can have so much fun with it. It's totally free, no strings attached. And I'll see you on the next one. Keep being awesome, keep winning at life, and keep going strong, keep smiling. See you soon.